is Mr. John. I'll be teaching JS2 Basic Technology, and the topic is wooden joint. Remember wood. We discussed wood in previous classes, which we discovered that wood is a solid substance which is obtained from a part of a tree called trunk. That is the definition of what? Wood. And you can see this is what we call wood. This is a wood piece. Now, wooden joint. What is wooden joint is all about? When we're talking of wooden joint, this has to do with the process of two wooden pieces articulating at a point. I repeat, wooden joint is a process whereby two wood pieces articulate at a point. The meaning of articulate means intersect or meet at a point. And you can see we have wood piece 1 and then piece 2. When these two wood pieces meet at a point or articulate at a point, create what we call a wooden joint. You can see this is what we're saying, articulates. These two would articulate at a point. Another one is in the horizontal form, and the second piece is in the vertical form. You can see now the wood piece have now formed letter T, and which is known as a T joint. As a T joint in wood. So wooden joint is very, very important. For you to produce any object using wood as a material, you must introduce what is called joint to either increase the length of that plank or change direction of movement of that plank. That is why wooden joint is what? Very, very important. Now, there are three classes of wooden joint. There are three classifications of wooden joint. One, we have what we call widening joint. Two, we have what we call framing joint. And three, we have what we call angle box joint. I repeat, we have three classifications of wooden joint. One, we have widening joint. Two, we have framing joint. And three, we have angle box joint. Let us explain the division of wooden joint as follows. One, we mention framing joint. Framing joint. What framing joints are all about? Framing joints come into existence when a woodworker wants to increase the length of a plank. If a woodworker wants to increase the length of a plank, he needs to introduce what we call a widening joint. Now, if you have wood piece A and B and you want to increase the length based on the size of the project that you want to produce, you definitely need to introduce what we call a widening joint. That is, you have to join between A and B. You can see, join them edge to edge with the application of adhesive. By the time that you introduce this type of joint, what you are trying to do is that you are trying to increase the length of these two wood pieces to give you what we call widening joint. And by application, this particular joint A and B give you what is called butt joint. Butt joint is under the class of widening joint. This is what we call a butt joint, because we have wood A and wood B, joining them at a particular point, that is at the edge of point A and B, to give you what we call widening joint. Then two, we have what we call framing joint. Framing joint are also important. Framing joint create angles, also change direction like angle box. If you want to produce an object, definitely the object must have a particular shape, and to follow the shape of that project or object that you want to produce, there must be a combination of two or more wood intersecting at a point, and that gives you what we call a framing joint. And to form a frame of a door or a frame of a window or that of a picture, you must introduce what we call framing joint. Now, if you have wood A, B, and then introduce C down and also D, this way you will have a rectangular shape or a square shape, and as a result of that, that tends to give you what we call framing joint, because you definitely have a frame all round where pictures can be inserted or where a door can be fixed within the area that you are seeing now. So as a result, you will introduce a joint to connect the 4 wood pieces together. As you can see here, we have 2, and then you need another one up and down. For you to create that angle, for you to create a point whereby they will stay firm together, you must introduce what we call framing joint, and that framing joint would come like this. And by the time that you introduce this, you have now introduced what we call a framing joint. Now that is about framing joint. And then, example of framing joint, we have what we call a mitre joint. A mitre joint, you cut this how you produce what we call mitre joint. Let me use my pen to show. And it will not be at angle 90. It will be around angle 30 or 60. That is how you cut it. You cut it at this in a slanting form, and then another workpiece, you will still place it on point B and cut it at the same angle, and then you will remove this place. After removing this place, you have what we call a mitre joint. This place will bend slide in this way, and then the other one will have that form. If you mix them, if you join them together, they will give you what we call mitre joint. And the next one is angle box joint. Angle box joint are also very, very important because they also change direction in movement. You may have a wood piece in a horizontal form, and then you want to change the direction, either downward or upward. What you will do, you will introduce the joint around the center or at the edge of the horizontal plane of wood piece A, and then the wood piece B will now be the point of changing the direction. And as a result, if you put it this way, we have what we call an angle box joint. And it's also used in production of doors and windows as well. And that is the explanation about the classification of joint. Quickly, next we will see different types of joint.